And this, folks, is why we still have so much child abuse today, because people prioritize their feelings of discomfort when thinking about a bad problem over the knowledge and steps required to prevent the problem from happening in the first place. Adults prioritize their feelings over the safety of children. If the mere existence of a problem makes you so uncomfortable, you shut down, lose all critical thinking skills, just want to hide from it, run away, sweep it under the rug, you know it exists, but you don't want to have the inconvenience of it ever crossing your mind, then you are really not interested in stopping the problem now, are you? That would be like a fireman who just turns the other direction because it's not as distressing if you don't have to watch the house burning down. Which you see reflected in the style that people have been preventing child abuse for the last how many years. It's hide victims. You see that house is on fire, but let's just put up fireproof walls around our house. Let's not fucking address the problem. Let's let the house burn all down, all the other houses. But we over here, we're hiding. Adults need to be the logical ones here. It's our responsibility to protect children. So you need to put your fucking discomfort to the side to think about things clearly. And if you can't realize that the thing that you have in common with them is that if you're having thoughts of harming people, you need to tell someone so we can stop it. If you can't even go to that basic level of comparison, I'm scared for anyone you need to protect. Babies are like cancer. They can both grow and die. That's how comparisons work. That doesn't mean they're the same thing, but they do have things in common. And you can think logically and clearly about that. But when it comes to stigmatized things, it's like depression. If you have depression, don't watch this video, get offended, be like, I am not like them because I have depression. Yes, you are. You're a human. You need food to survive. You're like them in so many ways. Yes, they do have something that is really bad that needs to stop, but its mere existence makes you not want to think about it at all. You are enabling the issue, my dudes. But the majority of people in our fucking society were not raised with critical thinking skills. They were not raised to prioritize critical thinking over their own emotional reactions. They weren't even taught about emotional reactions or emotional intelligence. So there's no fucking way that they can put their logic ahead of their emotions. People are empathetic to these kind of people all the time, in that they're constantly thinking as if they were one to hide from them so that they don't have to be a victim. They don't want to stop them. They don't think about how, if I was them, how would I prevent that from happening? They go, wait, if I was them, what would I need to do to hide from them? But people can't even fathom that, because the hiding, making them want to go away. People came in my comment section and said, anyone who has those types of thoughts, because if you haven't watched my other video, go back and watch it, but this is just thoughts. This doesn't mean you've hurt anyone. Let me remember what I'm talking about. Oh, this commenter was like, anyone who even has thoughts like that should immediately be like, you want them to disappear because it makes you uncomfortable. And in doing that, they are never going to get help, because they think if they say something, they are going to get like, you can't even think logically for 5 seconds to realize that. You would be the worst fucking hostage negotiator ever. Instead, you know what people say? There's nothing we can do. They're always going to be here. They're always going to be here. They're just reinforcing and grooming people. Normalizing it. It's always going to be a thing. Yeah. There's nothing we can do to stop it. Absolutely nothing. People like that get awarded for saying shit like that. Oh, that guy really cares about protecting children. He's always talking about how there's these issues that are never going to go away, and we're just going to talk about how they exist, but not how to stop them ever. The woman in my comment section who said they should, if we find out someone thinks like that, they should, she said, because they're a harm to society, they're always a risk to society. So why are you deterring them from coming forward? That doesn't make any fucking sense. You're literally going out and publicly yelling to society, if you are a risk to society, never warn anybody. Make sure we don't know about it until the crime has happened. That's how we prefer to find out. That doesn't make any sense. And people don't want to take any fucking responsibility in that. They don't want to take any responsibility in it. And it makes me so angry. And I'm appreciative. I didn't know that video had, this video I think had gotten views, because usually people don't engage a lot with my videos when I talk about children's rights, because it's uncomfortable having to advocate for children's rights, because it should be fucking implied that they should just be, right? But there was a lot of people who were saying like, holy fuck, I've never met anybody else who's ever thought like this before. And it's so sad, because like, I don't really give a fuck. Like it's easier for me to speak my mind. And people do say that I am the problem in society, and I'm the one that's causing these problems to keep happening, and I'm the part of culture that is the reason that child abuse is still happening, because they don't want to think logically. Like, at all. The second you provide a logical argument, it's, you're apologizing for them. Why are you trying to, like, you're caring too much for them. It's like, I want them to be prevented. Yes, I don't want to focus on helping kids that have already been abused. I'd rather help the people who maybe have the potential of harming children, so that it never gets to that point. Like, what? And that's not to say that they're more important than their victims. Like people can't make any logical sense. We watch murder all day on TV, serial killers all day. People can think logically about the most vile, graphic, fucked up violence on the whole planet that makes me, I watched shit. I'm traumatized from violence. But people can't think about this. You can get in the eyes of a serial da-da-da-da-da, but you can't think about how you could stop one of these? What the fuck? It makes me so pissed. We need to stop saying that it's the responsibility of fucking victims to fucking stop being victims. No, it's the responsibility of society to educate the rest of society on what the fuck we're going to do about this. Because we need to be funding programs to stop abusers, to prevent abusers, preventative measures. People are saying, oh, the reoffend rate is so bad. They're sitting in jail doing nothing. What the fuck? These people are fucked in the head. Like, what the fuck? Imagine I was having a psychotic episode. You just put me in a cell and you think I'm going to stop being crazy? That's a reflection of our fucking justice system. What the hell? We put money into punishment, not prevention. So many girls know about this. If you have a dude threaten to assault you and you call the police, they say, okay, call us back after it happened. Like, they don't fucking care about stopping anything. So I want to give a huge shout out to people that work in this field, because one person commented on my video and was like, this is what she's doing her grad, you know what I mean? Smart people shit. Because while everyone else is running around going, la 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 la, it's not real, it doesn't exist, la 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 la, just close your eyes. They are fucking taking that shit head on and having to fight against the rest of society to say, this is how we solve the problem, what you're doing is not working. And what people fail to understand is that our society grooms people into child abusers. Not all of these people are just born this way, okay? They're taught that that's acceptable. The reason that the number one CORN, but not with a C, you know what I mean, category is 18. That is not just a reflection of this, that is a reflection of society. What is legal? What's the lowest I can go with it being legal? What's the lowest I can go and type in here right now and be legal? I remember growing up and hearing people say, yeah, there's nothing we can do. There's always going to be these creeps and the girl. And I'm just looking around at all the fucking teenage boys around who are internalizing this and being like, oh, it's like always a thing. A lot of people are into that. Like, no, if Jerry makes a fucking weird comment, we all sit down and educate Jerry together on why that's inappropriate to say. Let's have a fucking conversation and let the teenage boy overhear that. Oh, that's bad to say. You shouldn't think like that. Da-da-da-da. Yeah. But instead, Jerry's fucking slut-shaming 8-year-olds. And we're saying, yeah, these damn victims, they're just making themselves, they're putting a sign on their head saying, hey, over here. And people are going, oh, okay, so it's super normal, and you can indicate who is... I'm done. Preventing crime is not fun. It's not supposed to feel comfy. But as the adult, you need to think logically.